Hey, so some of you got the email that was sent out about the big announcement. So I wanted to make sure, even those that weren't able to attend one of the 3 meeting times, that you got firsthand the information as well. So just wanted to do a little juggling here. We started out each of our little discussions with some juggling. As you can see, it's difficult to juggle, even though as women, we tend to do a lot of juggling in our lives. And because we tend to be caregivers and we're helping with children, grandchildren, spouses, parents, our jobs, and juggling so many different things. Well, that's kind of been the story of my life, and it's kind of been what I've always done, is juggling so many different things. I've always been the type of person that sees, gets an opportunity to do something that I've already got a really busy day, and I'll figure out a way to squeeze that in there. And I don't know how many of you know, but I was back in June of 2022, really sick, got really sick, thought it was COVID, ended up isolating in the basement for almost a week until the test results came back, and found out I wasn't. Anyways, as it turns out, after getting much tests done, I have lupus, which I've been navigating as best I can without having to go on any medications, knock on wood, just on high doses of vitamins, and trying to really be aware of what is basically the activities or the foods, the lifestyle that's actually causing my lupus to flare up even more. So the number one stressor, or the number one thing that causes a flare-up, is stress. The number 2 thing is overworking. So during the pandemic, most of you probably know that when we had to close down, of course, I still had to pay the bills and rent and all of the expenses that come along with owning your own business. And so I started a cleaning business, which got incredibly successful, became incredibly successful, and which is why when we were able to open, basically did the keyless entry system where you put in your 4-digit code and you're able to come in and work out. So we've really rolled with the punches along through this whole pandemic, and really through everything that has been kind of thrown at us. We've come up with a plan to kind of always, the best we can, support the members. That's my most important thing, is always coming up with something that's going to, help you to continue as members to stay strong and keep the community alive that has been built. It's like a family at Hers. And that's really what the main goal has always been, is to, I believe your lives are so much better and so much fulfilled, and your mobility and balance and strength and just even mental clarity of mind that comes with doing the type of workout that we do: strength training, cardio, warm up, cool down, and a stretching. But doing that in a 30-minute workout, which doing circuit training like we do, is so it's so beneficial, and it's so efficient in time. So this is what brings me to the big announcement. So I have had a lot of sleepless nights trying to come up with the right decision. And our family recently moved to Port Colborne. We're loving it. The main reason is just we want our lifestyle to be slowed down and less juggling, and more time just enjoying family and having time to actually nurture and take care of family members that are older and younger, that need it's the time of our lives that we find we're finding that time is flying by. We've been in business ever since my daughter Brooklyn was a baby, and she just turned 22 years old today on August 8th. But yeah, so 22 years, time flies. We've been at Eagle Valley in this one location at Eagle Valley Golf Course for 10 years. It's just so hard to believe. Time just keeps flying by and flying by. So, yeah, so one of the big stressors in my life is, number one, my passion is helping motivate women and being, involved in women's fitness to help, be a part of strengthening women and motivating women to like push a little harder, be a little, if it even just gives them a little more hope or motivation, then that just is what makes me tick. So, having to be cleaning every day in order to make money to pay the bills is taking away from me being with there. I'm so glad that you have all been able to continue to work out, which is wonderful. That's been like the main priority. But what I'm feeling I'm missing out on is actually playing an active role in being there to, what makes me excited is like helping to be there and to be with you guys, as opposed to just like making money cleaning houses so that I can pay the rent and the bills. I so appreciate your loyalty. So many of you have been with me since day one. And just, I can't even express how much you all mean to me, and your health and strength and keeping the community alive is so, so important. But at this time, it's kind of time to say, like, I just, can't just keep putting money into a business that isn't successful, and it's unfortunate. We're at about 10% of our membership than we were before the pandemic hit. So some positive things came out of the pandemic, and definitely a lot of struggles and hardship, and for so many people came from the pandemic. So it is time to make some changes. I was looking at opportunities, contacted so many different people to see if they would be interested in continuing on with the business, even Eagle Valley, to see if they had an interest in maybe continuing to keep the business, so that members could continue to work out here. And unfortunately, it's a tough sell to sell a business or to even gift a business when it's not making a profit, when it actually means that the person that would take over would have to actually put money in every single month to keep the business alive and afloat. So lots of sleepless nights have culminated to come to this day and this decision of our lease is coming due after 10 years of November 30th. And so hers, as we know it and as we've experienced it, will be ending. Our journey on the circuit at Eagle Valley will be ending as of November 30th. The last official workout for members will be November 25th. So there's 8 weeks left, and I hope that you'll utilize every single moment of those 8 weeks. So everything will remain the same for the next 8 weeks. November 25th, which is a Friday, I will be here or at the club all day long. We'll have refreshments and all sorts of things to just wrap up a good run of a beautiful journey that we've all been on together. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing some things to kind of like celebrate accomplishments and different things of members, and I'm open to suggestions if anyone has any ideas. But so kind of a sad time. It's a new chapter. It's a new journey. So moving forward, so just to kind of update you on the whole rest of my life, I also injured my thought I injured my back and my neck, which was giving me migraine headaches. And because lupus sometimes, well, I'd say at least, I don't know, several times per month, causes a flare up and puts me into bed. I'm like in bed so sick for, several days, sometimes 2 to up to 5 days at a time. So I didn't know if this was lupus related, but as it turns out, I got x-rays done, and I have in my cervical spine, I have a degenerative disc. So my doctor strongly recommended I give up the cleaning business. So my daughter and my good friend are taking over that business and are going to continue to service the clients that I had built up, which is wonderful. I didn't have to leave anyone high and dry, and that's what I want to do for you. I don't want to leave anyone without options. So, which brings me to the options. So what I'm committed to over the next 3 Saturdays is having a class. So from 10 a.m. So starting tomorrow morning, actually, because I'm recording this on Friday, October 7th. So starting tomorrow, Saturday, October 8th, is the first of 3 in a row Saturdays from 10 a.m. until 11:30 a.m. where you're welcome members. It's complimentary. There's no cost to you at all. So for an hour and a half, we're going to be focusing on a class that I'm going to be teaching moving forward, not at the golf course, but for the next 3 Saturdays, it will be at the Hers Fitness Studio. And so it's featuring something called Total Gym. So I don't know if you've noticed at the back of the club by the back French doors, or by the little desk that's back there, there's they almost look like ironing boards, but they're actually called a Total Gym. And it's an amazing piece of equipment that actually can take the place of all 10 of our pieces of equipment on our circuit. So I want everyone to have an opportunity to experience how to use them, and it might be an option for you moving forward. So if, say, you attend one or all 3 of the Saturday classes that I'm offering, and you enjoy it and you think, yeah, I like this, well, you have an opportunity. You can purchase one from me. I have several of them. So you can purchase one from me for $200. So moving forward from there, if you enjoy it and maybe you don't want to purchase one, or you want to consider it down the road, I will be doing like 4-week classes. One of them will be at dance studio at the Five Corners, where the Tim Hortons is on Thurldstone Road and Drummond. Right there, there's a dance studio, and I'll be just doing like a 4-week class every now and again. So it's something that you can sign up for. For members, it'll be $40 for the 4-week class if you decide to do it. And that will also be, again, utilizing the Total Gym machine. So the workout itself will be circuit based. It'll be very similar to what you're used to. It'll be doing 1 minute on the machine and then 1 minute of some sort of cardio. If your cardio of choice happens to be marching or walking, that's perfectly fine. If you want more, then I will be there to actually do different moves that we can. There'll be metabolic conditioning moves. So again, either you do your walking, your marching, or jogging, or whatever you want to do, your own independent activity for 1 minute, and then back on the machine to work on a different muscle group. So that machine has like literally thousands of different moves that we can do on them. But we can totally target it. They are strength training machines, so we can totally target the same muscle groups that you've been used to targeting on our 10 pieces of equipment at the club. So the one piece we won't have is the stretching machine, of course, but we will definitely be doing stretches as part of our workout. So what does it look like for you? The next 8 weeks, it's business as usual. Just come in whenever you normally have come in. And then if you do want to participate in one of the 3 classes, then by all means, one or all 3 of the next 3 classes, no charge to you, then please just send me a quick email, or if you have my messenger or my text cell number, you're welcome to do that. Actually, I'm going to give you that, my cell number directly. I'm more than happy to have you text me. I'd love to communicate. It's 905-468-9900. Or you can email me at hersfitness2020@gmail.com. Or if you have me on Messenger, then by all means you can message me. But my best form of communication actually is texting, because it's something that I'm able to respond to right away. So sorry this is so long-winded. I really couldn't sum it up any quicker than this without speaking from my heart. And for anyone that knows me, that's just the only way I operate. So, I've appreciated all of your loyalty. Each of you have a special place in my heart. I really am so proud of all of the accomplishments that each of you have accomplished, and I'm so pleased for all the friendships that have developed, not just with myself and members, but seeing members develop friendships together. It's just beautiful, and I have no regrets for the last 20 plus years that I've been on this journey with you. So thank you again for your loyalty, and many blessings to you all. And please, if you're interested in the classes or you have any questions, get in touch with me. And if you're interested in tomorrow's, I do need to have a head count, so please let me know ASAP. Okay? God bless you all, and we'll see you on the circuit real soon.